consistent all day, every day. None, nigga. You got a few niggas that can bust, but everybody ain't hitting threes. That nigga should change that. Like this,
Yeah. Oh, I'm already in here.
the center three should only be able to go to fucking 65, nigga. If you gonna be a center, nigga, you should not be hitting those threes, nigga. Curry changed that game, man. When they brought that sharpshooter in, man, 2K changed. The world changed. 35%. The highest nigga, I think, I Googled it, only had 35%. That ain't good. Shit, them niggas be hitting, but they don't be hitting like that. The foreign niggas start hitting threes, really. Them big niggas. Nah, it's higher than that when you go to point guards and all that. But I'm saying that ain't really a high percentage, though. If out of 100, that ain't really that good.
NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup
Yeah.
here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Houston
Yeah.
Texans.
Yeah. I think the average I thought was like close to 50
Of
something.
this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Oh shit.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at the
Oh,
17-yard
now, okay.
line.
That's what that makes sense. Well, thank you for making it make sense. But the average basketball game I'm watching, big niggas ain't hitting threes all day. Some niggas is, but it ain't every nigga every game.
Now a play fake here on first
Like
down.
basketball used to be different.
Escaping the pressure
Like
run.
the main thing everybody do is hit threes.
Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't
Which I ain't,
connect.
When you're a capable runner,
Oh, I didn't know that was you.
coach, the offensive
Nah, I'm in the garage, my nigga. Shit, I'm sitting in the garage.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead,
I
you
heard
pushed it
something, but I didn't know what it was.
Incomplete.
Here, let me go back in the house. Man, I don't know if they gonna let me play, man. Let me see. They told me I couldn't
After the
play.
incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah, they might have
They'll
got me.
look to throw.
They might be like, oh man, you can't play, man. Sorry.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's got it past the
Let me see.
30
Let me see.
before
Let
he's
me.
hit
Oh,
and
let me.
dropped.
Oh, quitting the game is a
15 for
bad
the Niners
sportsmanship.
there
Yeah, I
on
can't
first
play
down.
that.
But normally you see three tight
I
ends
quit
in a
on them niggas.
formation. You have to think to yourself, this is
Yeah, I
gotta be
quit
a
on them
run, and I
niggas. Them
know as a
niggas, man, them
safety,
bitch ass
if I
niggas
saw
what
that,
was playing,
took
nigga. I'm
another
not
step
finna
or
sit.
two towards the line
See,
of
they
scrimmage.
stupid with that.
Instead, they threw the
Cause
ball,
nigga,
and he found
ain't
one of
nobody
those tight
finna
ends
sit
for
in no
a very
game
nice
where a
pickup.
nigga ain't giving them the ball, and
And the
it just
defense closes
went
quickly
downhill.
here. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Ain't be fucking with that. I gotta wait an hour or something.
Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter.
Oh, Danny
I just get
Bottle.
on some duty, man. Just get on some duty, man. Come on
They
back.
also have to have interest in the
Get on some
running
Call
game
of
as
Duty.
well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving
What,
ground.
man? Come on, nigga.
Flush to his
You know,
right.
sometimes, man, for the kids. Man.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and jamming the quarterback.
You just knew that these guys were eager to do that today.
Damn, man, so I can go back to fucking work, man. God, when it rains, boy, it's bad for me.
They sent a load a big way there, but
Shit.
lost double-digit yards on that
Fucking up
sack.
my money. I need to be out. I work with steel. I'm an iron worker, so once that rains,
Wind up incomplete.
everybody working.
It's the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play.
I direct the crane and shit. I be signaling the crane and shit. So when the storm come out, you can't signal no fucking no damn storm. The wind. Once the wind get past
And take it right
25 miles an hour, crane shut down. It's over, nigga. I done went to
Good
jobs,
down
bro.
running on the return, gets about 15 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he's got some space here. 20,
Hey, I know, boy. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at, man? Oh, yeah,
For
nigga.
Houston, 49 yards on the ground. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
He didn't go through it? He didn't go through it? It was that high?
Chandler, no signal, and now they say he did not get
You gotta watch out for that water speed. The fucked up thing about people is when you slow down, you don't want that water to get up under your tires. You want the tires to hit the water first, split it so you can keep going. I don't never slow down. I just go right through that shit. But I gotta try SUV though. When I had my little Honda Bucket, nigga, I used to hate going through puddles. Well, that puddle used to throw that little car around.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Like
the defense shows a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the 1st quarter.
And, yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
2nd and long. And a quick throw here that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 14 yards.
I think this is a run we'll see more as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line.
Nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that touch pass that saw him coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for.
Without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football. It looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the Pickens who...
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they've got some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run it with Chandler. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. The Texans at 4-3, a game over 500. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Play action, they'll throw. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll lead to the 3rd and about 4 more for first. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's got room. Touchdown, 49ers. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. If you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll get that one complete to counter. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
The 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Room here to run. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Romeo Doubs. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on the play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run over center with Mitchell, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up. For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw here. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Ooh.
That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins.
Oh, my. Good shit.
Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit.
So earlier he couldn't run, he dotted me up. Now he smashed me with motherfucking Chandler. This nigga Chandler got 100 yards already.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Well, I mean, that's them kick returns.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll look to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw.
Ooh, shit.
By the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion. For the 8th play of the drive. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Oh, fuck. Come on. This nigga Reese be turning the fuck out that shit.
But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way.
This
and
nigga,
the Texans will take over with a
I'm
1st
so
and 10.
over you and these fucking kick, punt, and kick returns.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw.
Oh.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Bro, what the fuck?
The drive, but that one incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is.
That should have been a fucking catch anyway.
It wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They ain't gonna let me click on my nigga. That was weak.
Quarter, just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes his upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll only get this to the 17. Well shy of what he needed. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've clawed their way back into this game. First half, they were down pretty big. Now, all of a sudden, we've got a ball game. How have they done it?
First thing is what you just talked about, clawing their way back in. That means they've decided to go ahead and fight this thing out, which is great. The second part is they looked at where the problems were in the first half, figured out how to shore them up, and have now gone to that part of the playbook that is actually working for them. A few adjustments, a few changes, and really good execution.
Now we'll see if that trend can continue. They'll set up to throw. He's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Chandler. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Ty Chandler with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken a 4th quarter lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sand.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Oh my God, bro!
He's going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh my God, this nigga Reese is popping the fuck. Leave him alone, lay it out.
Getting this inside the 25. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the 1st half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Here's Chandler. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
On 2nd down now. It's Chandler.
Did I unlock it?
One of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
And Lambo will put this one through.
Good game, Reese.
Factor in the safety. This now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, That's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you huddle him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it.
Broke my quarterback's collarbone.
Speed has changed on this level.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game.
Oh, that damn near fell asleep at the fucking controller, man. This thing got whooped out.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just... And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And this one is right down Broadway. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a give right side. It's Chandler. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They're going to look to throw.
Oh, Bosa!
Throws there, incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is
Come on, Bosa.
I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trying on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jones. He's going to let it fly.
Come on, Mac.
Incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there. Third down. These are the spots this stage of the game where it pays to have speed on the protocol.
He certainly does, and in the second quarter, he went very well down the ramp. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This defense looking uncomfortable now. 3 straight incompletions. Again, they know where to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Rookie hurt.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's incomplete.
This nigga Mac Jones.
And they turn it over.
Good game.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
This nigga fucking, what you call it, had the mother.
They'll run on 1st down. Chandler. And he gets his
CJ Reese,
inside the
CJ.
35 before going out of bounds.
I told my boys, it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping the track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast with some mosh. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, I ain't know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We run the street, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it open. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just real majority. It's the first half and we done dropped 30. We just underscoring them, boy, man.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence.
That nigga's out for 6 weeks. Wow.